Bonsoir. Non, pas du tout. Bonjour. Ah, on commence bien. Alors, aujourd'hui, le Telltale de Batman. Le Batman de Telltale. Telltale. Je suis un énorme fan de Batman. Même là maintenant, j'ai une tasse Batman. La lampe qui m'éclaire juste là. Attends, est-ce qu'on va là. C'est une Batman. Tout ce qui est là. Tout ça, c'est du Batman. Je fais de la collection des pop Batman. Je suis un taré de Batman tout le temps. Euh, J'aurais bien aimé pouvoir faire plus de jeux Batman en stream. Il y a ceux de. C'est quoi? C'est les Arkham. Sauf que je les ai déjà fait il y a longtemps. C'est des jeux un peu longs, donc ça me saoulerait un petit peu de les faire en live. En vrai, peut-être un jour. S'ils en sortent un, ça serait bien. Euh, Bon, là, il n'y a que deux qui est là, j'ai l'impression. Mais je ferai une petite pub aussi, une pub gratuite, hein, je suis pas rémunéré, j'ai rien, pour des potes. Un peu plus loin, je vais quand même vous montrer. Ouais, je parle seul, ouais. Je vais quand même montrer avant de commencer. Voilà. Donc ça, j'en parlerai. Je te vous vois jamais. J'en parlerai tout à l'heure. Soit à la fin du live, soit en plein milieu de live, on verra. Euh, Ouh, toi aussi tu me. Donc, alors malheureusement, ces abrutis de Telltale, qui me semble n'existent plus, ont oublié de mettre un paramétrage des touches. Je suis obligé de passer en clavier QWERTY pour pouvoir jouer correctement. Ça m'énerve. D'ailleurs, faut que je teste. Là, je suis en quoi? Non, là, je suis en AZERTY. Hop, c'est bon, je suis en QWERTY. Donc, on va pouvoir passer au début du jeu. Hop, je sais pas du tout si la musique est libre de droit ou pas. On verra. Si je me fais strike cette fois-ci, je changerai la musique la prochaine fois. Donc, reprendre le jeu, mais en fait, on va arriver. Ça va être déjà dès le début. Ça va être le début. Hein. Je vais peut-être mettre mon chat juste là. Voilà. Voilà. J'ai rien oublié. On entend le son. Allez. Des bisous. Ça veut dire que tu t'en vas? Tu vas me laisser tout seul? Ok. T'en regardes juste ça là? Allez hop, ça c'est fait. J'ai déjà vu le tout début. Ah ouais, bon courage. Nous sommes les méchants.
Get it open. On it. Hey, you think he's gonna show? Bring the whole goddamn place down. Stay focused. We'll be out of here before anyone can stop us.
C'est moi, ça m'a foutu un sous-titre en anglais là.
Christ. Move in.
Ça a pété, c'est du C4. Et voilà, je l'avais dit.
The hell? Back! Get back!
Ça va piquer.
Gordon. They're on the 52nd floor. I'm going in.
Hey! Wait! Wait for backup!
I'm Batman.
Don't need it.
Take the stairs.
I heard stories, you know. Sent 3 home in an ambulance. The rest in body bags.
No wonder the cops want him dead.
Hey, you ever seen him?
Yeah, Gotham Zoo. With all the other flying animals.
Ça va être les QTE de l'enfer là. Ok.
else will. Every drop of blood, everything you've sacrificed. The city is safer now. Where's
On va quand même mettre la musique un peu moins forte parce que bordel. Super fort. Ah, les sous-titres on va les augmenter quand même. Voilà.
made you a target. And people will keep you in the crosshairs until you're shot out of the sky.
Criminals in this city. They need something to fear.
Shit! The hell'd he go? Whatever got in, don't let it get out.
C'est quoi, c'est à droite? Ok.
What was that? Back to back, circle up!
Salut Red.
What the hell is this?
Ouais, nouveau jeu. On a fini Retrouvez hier. Et j'ai fini Life is Strange. Shift et E. Ok.
I know you're trying to create a myth, but be careful you don't turn into a monster.
Sometimes you need a monster.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Je l'ai raté celui-là. Shift E. Dans ta gueule. Allez, bim. Tu vas prendre trop cher mon gars. Ah t'as faut aller vite hein, vache. Shift Q. Non. Si, je sais plus. Ah, c'est bon.
Didn't your mother teach you to knock? Behind you, big boy. Heyday.
Merci, à plus.
Stay where you are! You're under arrest!
Ah, ils veulent arrêter Batman, non mais sérieux.
Well, if you want to be intimidating, you're succeeding. Criminals are becoming afraid of you, so are the police.
It's a scare tactic, Al. Just a performance.
Ah, c'est genre au début des, enfin, les débuts de Batman quoi.
Without a scratch.
So far. That doesn't belong to you.
I was wondering if we'd cross paths.
You broke the law. Here I am.
Cut the shit. The law. Don't tell me that's why you do all this. Squeeze into a suit, tie on a cape. Most people dressed up like that end up in Arkham.
No one else will. I'm the only one who gets the job done.
Sounds lonely. Gotta admit it though. You give a good chase. One day you might actually catch me.
Tonight.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous.
Then let's put you in a cage.
In a cage.
Bring it, Bat.
Elle prend trop cher, hein.
It's over.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Two of them now? Jesus! Got it!
Wait! Do not shoot!
Why go to all that trouble for this?
Shit!
A myth can't be killed. You, however, are flesh and blood.
God damn it!
Abruti!
Said don't shoot!
Putain, il est débile lui, hein.
No! Wait!
Bah rattrape-la vite.
Guess I was wrong about you catching me. Not sure if it was for my sake or yours.
Don't struggle or you'll fall.
Oh, but that's what you crave. The struggle. I know men like you. Bye, Bat.
Step out of the shadows and be Bruce Wayne tonight.
Oh, that's a much harder fight.
Don't let tombstones be your family legacy.
Well then. Time to save the city.
Bienvenue à Gotham.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. A humble district attorney like myself is not used to such a ringing endorsement. Even one who cut Gotham's crime rate in half. For too long, this city has burned with corruption and greed under Mayor Hill's authority. But I promise you, a vote for Harvey Dent is a vote to finally put your foot down. Together, we can stamp out the fire and save our great city.
C'est vraiment bodybuilder,
Mr.
Vedent.
Wayne, my campaign's largest backer, could have heard that applause, he would well, there he is. Fashionable and fashionably late as always. Say hi, Bruce.
Enjoy drinking my wine. It's worth more than most of you.
Oh, no, he's kidding, everyone. No wine is that expensive. Thank you again, everyone, for your unwavering support. Together, we will change Gotham. Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Now, I know this is the biggest mansion in Gotham, but I don't think you got lost on your way here. Where were you? I know you prefer the brooding billionaire angle, so the sooner we make nice with the donors, the sooner everyone will leave you alone.
Just wanted to make an entrance.
Congratulations, you almost missed it. You are a pillar of this city and my campaign. I need you here, tuxedoed and shaking hands. No one came here tonight to see me. They want to see the Bruce Wayne, am I right?
And I can see him just fine from here.
This shouldn't be painful. It's not a kidney stone. It's only a little FaceTime with potential donors. Your face, specifically, with a mouth that's saying, support Harvey Dent. We're the grease, they're the wheels. And they're rolling in enough cash and votes to help make Gotham a place for families again.
I'll do anything for Gotham. It's my home.
It's our home. This'll help you too, Bruce. Once I've turned this city around as mayor, you'll be a hero for funding my campaign. Now all I need is a decent slogan. I'm terrible at those. It always makes me sound like a used car salesman. Which, for the record, I have not been since before law school.
All right. How about, a new face for Gotham?
Look at you. It's not half bad.
Ah oui, c'est pas
I'm
mal.
gonna use that. Bruce, I meant what I said. Together, you and me, we change Gotham. A city free from crime, where children can play in the streets again.
That's what I want too, Harvey, but you know how rough it is out there. We have to shake things up to make that happen.
Well, we can start with a few hands, Come on.
Pause.
Mr. Wayne, I'd like to
Who's-
introduce you to
Bob and Regina Zellerbach. Of course I know these two.
Hello, Bruce.
Regina here is the chairwoman of Wayne Enterprises, and her husband...
Voted for Mayor Hill last time. I'll admit it, Mr. Wayne. I don't know Mr. Dent from a pothole on Main Street, but I trust your family. If you believe in Dent, we believe in you. After all, whoever you support is a reflection on you.
And we trust someone like you to lead this city to greatness.
Well, thank you. But we're all here tonight because we want to make a difference. And that's what it's going to take. Every single one of us. Not just me, not just Mr. Dent. Everyone.
Right. Of course.
Old families like ours should flock together, you know, like birds.
You're preaching, dear.
No, it's true. The Waynes and Zellerbachs are reminders of the golden age of Gotham.
This city's luster faded years ago, Mr. Dent. Look at Gotham now. Murder in the streets, corruption in City Hall, that Cape Bat freak dealing out vigilante justice like it's the wild goddamn West.
Oh, Bobby, regarding Golden Age, seems you're getting cranky in yours. there's always hope.
Forgive me for being blunt, but one man can't save this city. And it's a dangerous mentality to think so. That's how you get creeps like this Batman.
I'd say it all depends on the man. Sometimes you need a person who will go off script.
Such as dressing up in a bat costume?
And taking out the criminals who ruin our city. Though the cape may be a bit much.
And don't worry though, I am not doing this alone. And with Bruce's help, we're replacing the dangerously unsecure Arkham Asylum with a state-of-the-art mental health facility to help Gotham's most at-risk individuals. It will be dedicated to Thomas and Martha Wayne, in the hopes that their fate will never be repeated.
After all your parents did for this city, oh, to be killed in a botched robbery in some alleyway, it was terrible. Truly terrible.
A tragedy like that at such a young age must have been crippling.
If only that deranged man had gotten the right treatment, maybe... well, I don't like to think about maybes. And I'm sure you don't either.
Well, Harvey is the one who's been behind the project since day one. A vote for him is a vote for the memory of my parents.
Qui a parlé?
Thank you. And thank you both. Not saying I doubted you, but that went better than expected.
Oh.
It is a night of ringing endorsements.
J'espère que c'est libre de droit, ça.
Hello. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale. Not interested. And reporter for the Gotham Gazette.
This is a private fundraiser, Miss Vale. No reporters allowed.
Well, you don't mind if I stay and ask a few questions, do you, Mr. Wayne?
Well, you can ask me whatever you want at the press conference tomorrow.
Actually, I'm here for Mr. Wayne.
Well, he certainly doesn't have any time either.
Tonight is strictly off the record. We can talk, but nothing gets written down.
I'm okay with that. I was just hoping to see what makes Bruce Wayne tick. This is quite the social event, Mr. Wayne.
Oh, come on now. It's so formal. Call me Bruce.
Well, Bruce, you've been going around pleasing everyone tonight. But how are you doing? You should enjoy your own party before all the champagne runs out.
Il drague tout le temps,
I'm
Bruce.
doing better now that you're here. Well, I'll tell you, if all these stuffed shirts weren't around, I'd give you the private tour.
Mr. Wayne, you've got something on your collar. Is that blood? Yeah. It looks like...
Coupé en rasant.
Oh,
C'est pas mal,
this?
ça.
No, it's nothing. It just, cut myself shaving.
What, your butler didn't help you this time? Hey, kidding, kidding.
Ouais.
Do excuse me, Master Bruce, but another guest has arrived.
I'm sure they'll find the bar.
You may want to greet this one personally, sir.
Carmine Falcone?
Qu'est-ce qu'il fout là,
Is
lui?
the Dent
Dégage.
campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Falcone's never been convicted of anything except being a businessman who loves this city. Excuse us, Miss Vale.
Qu'est-ce que Falcone vient foutre là?
And what kind of business do you think he's in?
The one that controls enough votes to get me into City Hall. This is the necessary evil of politics, Bruce. It's in the service of a better Gotham, for all of us. Look, at least hear him out before you kick him out. Falcone requested to speak with you directly.
I don't want him in my home.
Actually, you don't want him angry. Trust me. A word of warning, Bruce. Play nice.
Hmm.
You know, I've been in the market for a new house. Decent walk-up, sky-high ceilings, plenty of room for my cars. I think I'll take it. Though the decor offends my eyes. Man, all flash, no class.
Let's talk privately, shall we?
Hey, I like this guy.
Je vais
Ready
tellement
to
le...
do business before we even introduce
Je vais bien être
ourselves.
vénère avec lui.
But we'll get to that. Carmine Falcone. Thank you for welcoming
Ne
me
pas serrer la
into
main.
your home.
Si je peux ne pas serrer la main, je vais pas le faire. Non, non, on serre pas la main de cet abruti.
You're a respectable man, I hear.
Chais. Falcon est un enfoiré.
Gentlemen, perhaps we'll all be more comfortable in the parlor. Follow me, if you will.
J'aime pas trop la tête de Alfred, il est pas terrible. Parce Alfred, il a pas de lunettes normalement. Si, dans les
You should
films de
know,
Barton,
Mr.
mais...
Falcone, my analysts say we're raising triple what Mayor Hill has... Hey, what's...
Private audience.
Come on, guys. Bruce?
You'll be fine out there, Harvey. I saw plenty of skirts to keep you busy for a few minutes. Have a drink, have a talk.
Harvey stays with us.
Comme ça
A
fait
man's
chier...
home is his castle.
Ça fait chier Falcon.
I respect that. Seen and not heard.
Whatever you...
What did I say?
Je vais tout faire pour l'emmerder, le Falcon.
Mr. District Attorney here wants to make sure the rules are followed. But in my experience, there's the law, and there's doing what's right. You understand? And I'd rather see Harvey actually help this city instead of just saying he will.
Unlike most people I've met, Harvey actually has integrity. He's trying to make Gotham a better place.
So am I. So are you. Hey, we all carry this city on our broken backs. Might lighten the load if we do so together. I ain't here to chinwag about politics, Mr. Wayne. Gives me indigestion. I got enough of that as is.
Les mecs se servent tranquilles, ils sont
let's
chez
talk
Bruce.
relationship.
Putain.
Chalk this for me.
Oh là,
Be a
non.
pal. I can get Harvey the mayor's seat, or I can pull it out from under him. Whatever happened to being a gracious host?
T'es pas invité, mon vieux.
Okay, imagine this is me, and these are all my friends in Gotham. The businesses, restaurants, clubs, docks, unions, politicians. I make them all move, and I want to keep everything moving if Harvey gets elected. That's why I came here tonight to your lovely home, hoping to make a new friend. One who can help Mr. Dent see the light,
Allez.
if need be.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Hey, this isn't a deal with the devil.
Si, un peu.
You listen to me, kid. I know somewhere
toi.
inside that tuxedo you understand this situation. Money gets money. The risks, the alliances, the hidden costs. Your father knew which hands to shake. And which to break.
I think I'll have someone see you out.
Allez, dégage.
Okay. Okay. So that's how it's gonna be. People don't say no to me. Not for long.
Master Bruce, your guests are leaving. I recommend seeing them out. You wouldn't want to be rude.
Heed your butler's advice, kid. Oh, and I'm no longer interested in buying the house.
Tant mieux, casse-toi.
The owner's a prick. And he's gonna get what's coming to him.
Pas question de s'acoquiner avec Falcon. C'est un putain d'enfoiré. Même si je sais très bien ce qui va se passer après. Dent va prendre cher. Il va devenir double face. À cause de Falcon, normalement.
It's me.
Royaume de l'ombre.
Another brutal week in Gotham, folks. A string of home invasions rippled through the city's already crime-infested East End. Apparently, the bandits are using stolen GCPD battering rams to force their way in. Breaking entry incidents of we were seeing last year. Remember to keep those front doors locked tonight. And we have breaking news tonight. 5 criminals are in custody this evening after a break-in at City Hall. But thanks to the efforts of the Batman, the stolen items were returned.
Sous-titres.
Not all of them. Let's see what she was really after.
Allegations that Dent may have actually been involved in the break-in. Talk about dirty politics. Does Hill's campaign really think these accusations hold any water with the voters? Or will it be perceived as a desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians?
Lui, c'est le pingouin là?
We're now on day 3 of the factory fire that will not end. Crews have given up trying to combat the blaze at the Otisburg Processing Center, owned by Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending people avoid the area and seek immediate treatment if you happen to breathe in any of that tar blast.
Wayne Enterprise.
And one mobster's murder caused quite a headache for commuters this morning. The body of Falcone family capo Louis
J'ai commencé à quoi? Ah oui, vas-y, encore le pote.
was found
Il a pas du tout la tronche du pingouin.
sometime just before dawn, causing traffic to back up for
Je peux déjà te mettre le nom, hein, Catwoman. Hein. Ouais, donc ça c'est le maire. Harvey. Fred. Ok.
Gotham police are investigating multiple cases of riders receiving abdominal wounds from an ice pick or other pointed weapon while pressed into the tight quarters with fellow passengers. A few have died.
Harvey Dent, procureur de Gotham, appelle le bureau de maire et réagir. Ce que je veux savoir, c'est si... Ok. Ah, il a 26 ans, d'accord. Ok.
Bringing the total number of escapees from the half-prison, half-mental hospital to 15 this year. Only 3 have been caught today, but all the escapees highlight the rough,
elle parle pas de la truc avec
conditions at the aging asylum. The latest,
avec
44-year-old
Falcon.
twin brother and sister Leon and Valerie Muldoon should be considered dangerous if found.
The back computer should be able to read whatever data is on that stolen drive.
Ah oui, d'accord, faut que je le prenne et après que... C'était où? Ok, avant de faire ça, je vais regarder un peu ce qu'il y a. La table des gadgets.
Spare grapple. Can't believe I let her take that. The test run at the mayor's office was a success.
Batang!
I should see if I can refine the edge. Could be sharper.
And if you can believe it, now you can't even trust the valets. More on this after the break.
Mayor Hills
Can deliver a jolt or knock out electricity in the area. I suppose that Catwoman would have preferred the latter.
and when he was presented with
The newest edition can program it to reveal trace elements in a confined space.
Gotham's chance for a safer future.
Ok.
Maybe that's because the rumors of Hill's connections to some of Gotham's most notorious mafia families are
Voir la Batmobile. Voilà, voilà, voilà. Allez là.
another gangster running a city. We need a crime-fighting hero with over 200 successful convictions.
Ah, elle est quand même mieux que celle de Pattinson.
Oh, that's the stuff.
Ok. Ah, je peux pas avancer. Ok, j'ai pas le droit. Ok. peut aller plus vite? Non, il peut pas aller plus vite. Je peux pas aller à droite? Ah si.
The suit absorbed most of the damage from that gunshot. I've got to protect my back, even from the police.
Ticket de cinéma.
Holographic lenses, voice modulation. Wayne Enterprises really outdid themselves with this version.
Owned by Ace Chemical. Still no word on what started the fire, but whatever's burning in there has resisted everything the fire department has thrown at it. They're recommending
Ticket du cinéma quand ils ont été voir Zorro avec ses parents avant qu'il se fasse tuer.
if you happen to breathe in any of that tar black smoke.
Ok, bon allez.
Really fell off a building for this?
Sometime just before dawn, causing traffic to back up for miles. The cops got him down.
Le siège gaming.
Let's find out what was so important. Encrypted.
Évidemment.
Wayne Manor has 7 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theatre. And yet I always find you here, in a dark, damp cave, in front of a computer.
I'm more at home here than the rest of the house, you know that.
Then we should build an 8th bedroom down here.
Sure, I can see the headlines now. Bruce Wayne, billionaire, entrepreneur, cave dweller.
Quite an eclectic resume. Did you find out what that, Catwoman tried to steal?
Well, in the process.
What are we looking at?
Ça va prendre une plombe.
Different angle.
Ok. Je sais pas, je suis censé faire quoi?
This is a map of the East Side shoreline. But it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs, everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Can't make sense of it yet. There's still plenty of files to decrypt.
And in the meantime, I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zellerback away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone. Before the game switched from billiards to cutthroat. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego. Bloodstains are much harder to remove from a tuxedo.
Yeah, thanks for the interruption.
And it wasn't for you, Bruce. I was worried I might drink all my good scotch. For the record, your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one?
It can again, Bruce. Though people like this Catwoman aren't helping. Is she new to town?
I've never seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist. No, I already checked the codex.
On parle de Catwoman, et regardez la petite Selina qui est là, qui s'appelle pareil que Catwoman.
Break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman.
That's not the point. I want criminals to know I'm out there. Batman isn't hiding from anybody.
I was talking about Bruce. I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out now. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more than ever. You have to be careful.
I have a job to do, okay? A responsibility to this city. You know why I do this.
For the car, I presume.
Well, the car helps.
Oh yes, you drive that thing like a bat out of hell. Old men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
Tu vas vomir dessus? J'ai trop peur, elle a eu un Roland là. Tu me vomis pas dessus, hein? Ça va aller? Oui, ça va aller.
20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed, you two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now, I haven't the faintest idea.
Do you think he might know something about the break-in? This Catwoman shows up around the same time Oswald comes back to town. Might not be a coincidence.
Oswald's crimes, numerous they may be, are on a much smaller scale than robbing City Hall.
Well, he was always trouble growing up, but it was the fun kind of trouble.
You both were. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
Bruce Wayne qui se balade comme ça dans la rue.
Where are you, Oz?
Ah, Oz, c'est Oswald, d'accord, ok. Ok. Bon bah je m'en vais. Non je peux pas, j'imagine. Est-ce qu'il y aurait un petit truc à faire? Je peux lui parler à lui? Non. On avance.
Thank you, sir.
Il est en train de crever le mec. Ok. En même temps si tu sors en chemise...
Great.
Great.
There's the statue, but no Oz.
Trafiquante, carrément.
Watch wallet cash. But this goes through you.
Je vais te défoncer.
Hey, you heard him, man.
Go ahead. Try and take it.
The hell do you say? End him.
Gentlemen!
Oz.
Keep walking, all right? This don't concern you, twerp.
You see, that's where you're mistaken. My old mate and I have some catching up to do. And you're ruining the moment! Come here. Think that'll do?
Pas déchargé.
Stay down!
This used to be a nice place. No lives like you don't belong. This is my park! Mine! You hear that? Oh, hey, Bruce. You've got a little, There.
Dégueulasse.
Good as new. Woo! That was a right little scrap, eh? Nothing kickstarts the system like a dash of adrenaline, eh?
You didn't need to take it so far.
Some folks are fine hearing, Bruce. Others don't get the message unless it's beaten into them. It's been what? 2 decades?
And you know what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
That wasn't why I brought you here, mate. Right now, I am trying to recognize the little Bruce I used to run around this place with. Back when it wasn't, you know, like this. This park used to mean something. A place that was safe for kids, for families. People came from all over to visit. Oh, Mum and Dad, they put so much work in here.
Well, those were better days.
That they were. Yeah. Thought we'd grow up to be kings, I did.
Je veux juste être sûr, je vais juste décaler ma cam, je vais la mettre un peu plus bas parce qu'il y a des petits trucs qui s'affichent. Juste là. Je vais mettre le chat juste là, voilà.
Both of us. This city chews right through people. Mum committed to Arkham. Dad ended it himself, he did. My family's fortune. There's nothing left, Bruce.
I know. Alfred told me.
It's funny, huh? Same place that ground my family to dust. Gave you the good life. Used to run in the same circles we did. Hobnobbing parties, round-the-world vacations, unlimited potential.
My parents are gone too, Oz.
I know, Bruce, I know. I'm sorry for it. But I had my own funerals to attend. Good to know you haven't changed, Bruce. You still care about something more than just yourself. Although, I was surprised to see Carmine Falcone at your party last night.
Ouais, enfin.
Made himself right at home. That oily...
Falcone was an uninvited guest. That's it. Never want to see his face again.
On that, we can agree in earnest. Falcone made a stack of cash and corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine. All he needs is a little push. And... it'd be a treat to watch him hit pavement. Sorry, mate. This reunion got a lot more grim than I planned. Things are gonna be on the upswing soon, no?
Marrant qu'il ait un accent anglais.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. And I'm here to let it in. Which brings me to you, Bruce. You see, you throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. As the rich and powerful go, oh, you top Gotham's list. But when my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down.
I'm not your enemy, Oz.
That remains to be seen, don't it? I've got great affection for you, Bruce. I really do. Which is why I'm warning you. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side. Good seeing you, Bruce, but I got some rocks to collect. Cheers.
Faut se méfier du common pot. Ok.
Mr. Wayne, over here, right here.
This way.
Bruce!
Good morning, everyone. Morning, Mr. Dent.
Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap cars? I mean, mine isn't fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm. We didn't bring you all out here to discuss cars, honestly. Now, we're here about Arkham Asylum. Ever since it opened its doors, Arkham has been a breeding ground for the criminally insane. Its methods for rehabilitation, crude. Its security, lacking. And worse still, those who do get out, or God forbid escape, are even more dangerous than before they went in. Arkham Asylum is a cancer on Gotham. But today, with a sizable contribution from this man here, we break ground on a state-of-the-art mental health care facility. One that will improve the well-being of Gotham and its citizens for years to come. Now, Mr. Wayne has a few words he'd like to say. Bruce?
My parents loved Gotham. They invested their blood, sweat, and tears in this city. You know, when I was 9 years old, my parents took me to see a movie about a hero in a mask. It was a hero who stood up to oppression and defended the people from injustice, no matter the cost. That night, my parents paid the ultimate cost defending me from a man who needed the kind of help this new facility will provide. With this facility and our next mayor, we create a new face for Gotham.
Today, on the anniversary of that fateful night, we dedicate this facility to Thomas and Martha Wayne and usher in a new era of healing for Gotham.
I'm sure you all have plenty of questions about the new hospital, so let's open it up. You first, Miss Vale.
Thank you. With the opening of this new hospital, what does this mean for Arkham Asylum? What happens to the old building?
I think Arkham has only done harm to Gotham. It's made criminals more unstable, put our citizens in jeopardy. We can do better. All right, who's up next? You there.
Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune. My sources say you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone into your home. You and Mr. Dent even spoke with him behind closed doors.
I don't make friends with gangsters. He was an unwelcome guest. That's all. Next question, please.
Please keep your questions on topic, people. We're here about the hospital, remember?
But Mr. Wayne, this morning the Globe received evidence of an offshore bank account managed by Carmine Falcone and your father, Thomas Wayne.
What exactly are you implying?
Transactions connected to organized crime, going back years, and continuing to this day. The paper trail ties your family directly to the mob.
Ah bah super.
Care to comment?
And did anyone else receive this evidence?
The Globe, the Gazette, we all did. Mr. Wayne, is all your money dirty?
Is the Wayne family legacy built on lies?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
What aren't you telling us?
Does the mob sign Wayne Enterprises paychecks?
I think you should check your source. Sounds to me like an intern is finally putting their creative writing minor to good use.
Mr. Wayne!
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
What aren't you telling us?
I'm sorry about this, Bruce. I don't know where the hell it's coming from. Damage control's my territory. We'll talk later. Everyone, please, settle down. I'll be fielding your questions from here on out. Please, let's try to keep this civilized.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a, Alfred?
Bruce, I've been trying to reach you.
Sans
The
déconner.
police are inside the manor.
What?
Hey, careful! Put it back.
I'm afraid we can't, Mr. Wayne.
Says who?
This warrant. It's not personal.
I understand. You're just doing your job, Lieutenant.
Trying to. It's hard to be a cop in this city. Every battle's uphill, in the rain, with skates on.
Ouais, être pote avec...
Alfred, keep an eye on them. Make sure they only take what they have to.
Of course, sir.
I meant what I said about not personal. We only want files related to Wayne Enterprises. The warrant covers your place, pardon me, places of residence, and any companies you own.
And what do you expect to find?
That's for our analysts back at the precinct to figure out. I can't comment. It's a valid warrant. I gotta serve it. Mayor Hill signed off on this himself.
Ah bah évidemment.
As long as he's mayor, he calls the shots.
Well, Hill has a history of making his opposition disappear.
Rumors and allegations, Mr. Wayne, that's all. But if they become fact, I'll handcuff him myself, same as any other crook. I don't know how your neck ended up on Mayor Hill's shopping block, but here we are.
Hill knows if I go down, Harvey's campaign goes down too.
That'd be a real shame. Mr. Dent's the only DA I ever trusted to make a conviction stick. As mayor, I think he can finally turn things around for us. For all our sakes, I pray you've got nothing to hide.
Bon, à part le fait d'être Batman, ça va être bon. Oh putain. Fais gaffe, trou du cul. Au revoir, petit chat.
Bruce, stay back!
Take whatever you want.
You don't have to do this.
Sans ça, pas de Batman.
Bruce. Bruce.
Et les perles, y a pas les perles? Ça manque de symboles.
Bruce? I didn't mean to interrupt, but...
It's not a problem, really.
Ah, Bruce. First the mayor's office, now Wayne Manor. Gotham continues its streak of break-ins.
Yeah, really going for the record, huh?
Listen, Bruce. A scandal surrounding a beloved family like yours captures the public's attention. I can help you get the right kind of attention. Through my connections at the Gazette, I have all kinds of access. I can dig up whatever you need to fight this.
What's your angle?
Not all reporters just want a headline. Some of us are old-fashioned. I still want the truth. The Gazette received this supposed evidence like every other media outlet, and it's all hearsay. Flimsy sources. There isn't a shred of hard proof.
Still, allegations like this, they don't magically appear. Someone is going after my family, after me.
C'est Falcon.
Obviously, the sender didn't identify themselves. We have no idea who it could be. I mean, no one's even done their due diligence on this yet. The press saw the fumble, they grabbed the ball and ran.
Carmine Falcone wants me to be in his pocket. He crashed Harvey's fundraiser and pretty much said, hop in.
Well, maybe he thinks putting a little fear in you will make you jump.
It won't.
By tonight, this scandal will be broadcast to every screen in Gotham. Everyone will be talking about it.
This isn't my first pass through the rumor mill. I know the damage it can do.
Then go on the record. Right here, right now, and stop it. You need to get out ahead of this. Your side is what matters, not wild speculation. Whenever you're ready.
This story about my family is exactly that. A story. It's a work of fiction all the way through.
That's exactly what the people of Gotham need to hear. You're gonna beat this, Bruce. The Waynes always come out on top.
Goodbye, Miss Vale.
I hate to admit it, but everyone smells smoke. A fire is heading this way.
Batman has made plenty of enemies, but my family? We've done nothing but support Gotham, even in its darkest days.
All this on the anniversary of your parents'...
It's not a coincidence. Harvey's the district attorney. He should have told me this was coming.
Then find out why he didn't.
Alors on est encore en pleine journée. Faut la nuit là. Je suis du Batman.
A warrant? What the hell's going on? Wait, does this have to do with what the reporters were talking about this morning?
Yeah, someone's coming after me.
Let's avoid making another scene, shall we? The press is already up my ass as it is. Mayor Hill authorized this?
Yeah, then the cops raid my house, taking everything related to Wayne Enterprises. Computers, hard drives, files.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You're the goddamn DA, Harvey.
I didn't know about this. I swear. Hill totally blindsided me on this one. God damn it.
Okay, I believe you, Harvey. Mayor Hill's trying to screw us both over with this move.
And then he's made two enemies. I just don't get it. Why would Hill stick his neck out over this? Just to tangle you up in some frivolous investigation?
Ah, parce qu'il a pas
It just
la
doesn't make
place.
sense. I mean, what could he possibly hope to accomplish other than a few cheap headlines?
Do you think Falcone could be behind it?
He didn't seem too thrilled after the fundraiser. Oh, God, what a mess. Bruce, I wish I could just make this go away, but I'm not sure if I can. If I get in the way of this investigation, Hill would be able to spin it as a conflict of interest. And that wouldn't be good for either of us.
Then I'll go it alone. I've got plenty of resources to fight this.
We're in a bind here, Bruce. I'll do whatever I can to help.
There you are.
Hey, you.
Sorry. I got a habit of being late.
Ah, elle va s'appeler Selina, évidemment.
Glad you made it.
Ok, ils ont tous les deux compris.
You didn't tell me you were bringing a friend to dinner.
This is Selina.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Just election nonsense.
I'm Bruce Wayne.
So you are.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Kyle. It's a strong grip you've got there. Don't worry. I'm not gonna fall.
Oh, right, sorry.
Selina's new to town. I've been showing her around Gotham, introducing her to people.
You're an excellent tour guide, Harv.
Well, if I lose the election, I guess I can drive one of those double-decker tour buses around town.
How'd you get that shiner?
Bruce?
It's okay. Money doesn't buy manners, right?
Oops.
I was mugged. I'm just angry I let that masked freak get away with all my stuff.
I still can't believe I let you walk home alone. I should have called you a car.
Well, that's terrible. Did they catch the guy?
Not yet. But if they don't, I will.
It's probably long gone by now. Whatever that idiot took.
I hope not. These were important materials.
Ooh, sensitive?
Very. I don't know how I'm gonna explain this to my client. When things like this happen in my line of work, people tend to overreact.
So, what do you do for a living?
It's complicated. High risk, high reward.
Ah, stock market, huh?
Something like that. At least I'm not the only one who's taken a beating. That press conference? Oof.
We've got it under control.
Do you?
I'll handle it. Someone at my office has to know what's going on. Excuse me a moment. Hey, it's Harvey.
Ça va être drôle. C'est un peu froid.
Nice to meet the real you.
Likewise.
This explains a lot, actually. How you can afford the fancy armor, the toys. Wouldn't Harvey be surprised? Not to mention, everyone in this cafe.
Sorry about the black eye.
It's not the first time a man's hit me.
Sorry to hear that.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna expose you. Yet.
Tu le feras jamais.
I'm curious about something, though. I do what I do for money, but you're... Bruce Wayne. What's your excuse? I have to. But you...
I think you know enough already. The rest is my secret.
And here I was thinking we were starting to get somewhere. How disappointing. You have something that belongs to me. I want it back. This is awkward for me. I'm used to robbing people, not the one being robbed.
Who hired you to break into the mayor's office?
My clients prefer to remain confidential. They don't know who I am, I don't know who they are.
But you know who I am.
These people I'm working for, they don't screw around. If I fail to deliver that drive, it's gonna cost a lot more than money.
Well, looks like you've made your bed.
No, we've made this bed, and I'm not gonna lie in it alone. You owe me. If they don't get what they want, there will be consequences. I don't like consequences.
All right, you want my help? You got it. What can I do?
You can give me back the drive.
Not possible.
Listen, I don't have a lot of time. My employer is expecting me to drop it off.
Where?
Just give it back.
The address, now.
No, give me the drive.
You're just going to have to trust me.
I don't do trust. I guess I'm screwed either way. My contact, he'll be expecting a cat, not a bat.
When are you supposed to meet him?
15 minutes ago. Better hurry.
Everything okay here?
You tell me.
I have my people working on it. We're gonna straighten everything out.
I feel better already. Sorry, but I've got to run.
So soon? Aren't you gonna stay for a drink?
Yeah, Bruce. Stay for a drink?
I'd love to, but I've got another appointment and I really don't want to be late for it.
Oh, all right then.
Le costume,
Don't forget to change into your suit.
Ah.
Alfred, I'm at the warehouse. No sign of Catwoman's contact. It's quiet.
The sound of an ambush. Stay on guard.
Ah d'accord. Avec une rose blanche.
This wasn't a handoff. It was a massacre.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces.
Oh, good lord. Who could have done such a thing?
That's what I'm gonna find out.
Gordon, Eastside Docks, Warehouse 133.
Des boyaux.
Nothing left to bury.
Bon, un peu quand même.
Rising. It's a volatile chemical. Potential psychoactive nerve agent. Vile stuff.
Be very, very careful with that. Who knows what effect it may have.
Have the computer catalog the compound for further analysis.
As you wish.
Whatever exploded did so with enough force to obliterate the person standing next to it. But the chemicals themselves were inert, non-explosive.
Well, it appears to have made a pretty big boom.
I'll see what I can piece back together.
Ok. Ah, là je peux bouger.
White Rose. Falcone's calling card.
Ouais, ça serait.
He's been busy as of late.
Send the drones hunting. I want to know his every move.
Good thinking, sir.
No.
That bad?
C'est vrai qu'il a pris cher. Hein.
Face slashed, throat torn open.
So, not natural causes then.
Merci Alfred. Qu'est-ce qu'il veut savoir là?
Skyline Club.
Bah, vas-y.
This man's been badly burned. The damage seems to originate from inside his skull.
D'accord.
What did this? Sensors say it's an incendiary round. Phosphorus residue. This could have superheated the contents of the canister.
Causing the aforementioned boom.
Blood. Broken nails. Bits of human flesh.
Alors, comment je fais déjà pour... Associé, je sais pas, au visage arraché.
A cop shredded this merc to pieces, barehanded.
God, what would cause someone to do that?
The nerve agent could make them psychotic.
La balle, ah oui.
Don't think so. No proof.
Ok, il y a peut-être d'autres trucs.
I've seen these outfits before.
Ah, les mêmes mecs.
Mercs that broke into City Hall. The canister exploded, sending shrapnel right through the container door.
For once, I'm glad you arrived after the heist. Your armor wouldn't have protected you against that.
Je crois que j'ai plus trop de café, je reviens tout de suite. Allez, on est reparti.
Canisters were stored here. Canisters of what?
Faut que je relie les trucs ensemble, ça c'est pas... Je l'ai pas vu encore.
It's a cop. The force grows thinner every day.
Ok. Ah mais oui, l'épisode de trucs... Je peux l'associer à quoi? Mais non. Non, c'est pas ça que je voulais faire.
No proof.
Ok, ça, je vais dégager cette association là. Ok. La balle peut être au... Si c'était ce flic là qui avait fait ça, non. La balle, je peux l'associer à quoi? T'as un truc, hein? Peut-être aller autre part. Voilà. Les commandes, c'est pas ça, hein? Non, mais j'ai des trucs à associer entre les deux. Je peux ouvrir ça, on va l'ouvrir. Ah.
Looks like a bullet started this.
A normal bullet couldn't have caused that explosion.
Doesn't appear normal. The point of entry's melted. The scrap of metal is from the exploded canister. But I need to know what caused the explosion.
Ça c'est bon, c'est associé correctement. Le lien est faible. Alors attends. Comment je sais à quel lien est faible? Genre si je fais ça et que je relie genre ça avec la balle.
Find a connection.
The bullet that killed the cop is the same type that blew up the canister.
I'm sure they didn't find that at a local gun store.
It appears military.
D'accord, mais est-ce qu'il y a un autre truc auquel je peux associer? Ça et quoi? Je dois manquer quelque chose là. Je comprends pas. Je sais pas, il peut. Par là. Il peut pas aller. Ok, il peut pas aller dans le truc. Ok. Les restes, on s'en fout, on peut pas les connecter. Lui non plus. Je sais pas, peut-être. C'est pas clair, hein. Ok. J'ai encore un truc à relier. Non, il faut que je découpe autre chose, hein, c'est ça? Ah, ici il y avait quelque chose en haut, genre un tireur, un... Chaque fois ça a l'air de venir de l'autre côté là-bas. Donc il y a quelque chose que je manque. Trace de pneu. Ah voilà.
Something was here when the explosion occurred.
Ah ok, il y avait un camion, ça, donc faut trouver un camion avec des traces.
Someone drove off after the explosion.
Have you put it together?
Yes. Falcone leaving his rose here. This is a message. Dead cops, stolen chemicals. He's making a big move. One of his snipers hit a canister with an incendiary bullet, causing it to superheat and explode. This may have been a distraction or a way of destroying evidence. Cops moved in to stop the theft. Falcone's men gunned them down. Then things turned grim. Possibly due to the psychoactive nerve agent. A cop ripped up a merc's face with his bare hands. It was put down. Same sniper, same type of bullet. Looks like Falcone's men got what they wanted and escaped.
Have you located the shooter?
No, but based on two impact trajectories, the canister and the dead cop, the shooter could only have a clear shot from there, or there. And would have contaminated himself with the phosphorus residue. Program the skimmers to pick up that signature.
Right away, sir.
Both targets could have been shot from here, but no phosphorus trace.
Voilà. Juste par là, je suis sûr. Je suis sûr. Je pense. Ah bah voilà.
Phosphorus spike. Clear vantage point. We have a winner.
Encore allumé.
Killing time. This is the right spot. So where did he go? Trace stops here.
Then he should be nearby.
Found him.
Time to go to work. My turn. Don't make me add your corpse to this graveyard. Falcone, why did he do this?
I ain't telling you nothing! You can't make me talk!
Talk, and I spare you an ambulance ride. The police won't offer the same. Not to a cop killer.
Rather chance them than talk to a clown like you. You trying to scare a confession out of me? I won't break.
Your bones will.
It's true what they said about you. You're a freaking animal.
Time to live up to my reputation. You know you can bleed to death without ever spilling a drop. All on the inside. Tell me the plan, or I start swinging.
I ain't scared of you, man.
Tell me.
That Catwoman was supposed to hand over a drive. Had the container number we needed, but she flaked. So we had to find it ourselves. Container by container. Someone must have heard us. Called the cops. We were told no witnesses.
Why risk open war with the GCPD?
Some kind of chemicals. Falcone wanted them.
What are the chemicals for?
We were paid to steal them, not ask questions. Oh, please, no.
I start here and keep breaking until you answer.
The chemicals! Some kind of explosive! A weapon! I don't know! Falcone said he'd use them soon!
Used where?
That's all I know! I swear! I told you everything I know! You're an animal!
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ. These are cops. Get an ambulance in here!
I think I need to call the coroner instead. It's Montoya. Send a cleanup unit to the docks. Warehouse 133.
He tried to kill me.
Who tried to kill you?
The Batman.
You're taking this too far, Bruce. You assume the persona of a bat, but you're not an animal. You beat that man half to death.
Non. On y est presque là.
Parents didn't raise you this way.
Quoi, mais qu'est-ce que tu racontes? C'est bon.
And neither did I.
He's still alive, isn't he?
And in the hospital. Next time, it might be the morgue. Especially now, during this preposterous attack on your family. You must show the world the true nature of a Wayne.
Giving everything to the city and then being murdered for it?
My thoughts exactly. Every time you leave this cave. You're a good man, Bruce. Good. Just like your parents. Don't lose that. I don't mean to be a doddering old fool on the subject.
Trust me, I won't lose my way.
It's quite understandable to stray from the path now and again. So long as you can find your way back. You bury the person, Bruce, but you never bury the memory.
Sometimes I wish I could. That night, that alleyway, it made me who I am. I can't get it out of my head.
That is your gift and your curse. Being Batman can allow you to turn back the tide of treachery that's reached this city's shores, or drown you in its sorrow. When you doubt your fate, remember why you started all this. Remember that boy in the alley.
I won't forget.
Déchiré surtout pas.
Neither will I. Well, back into the fray again.
Alors. La meilleure corruption ternisse l'héritage des Wayne. Ok. Et la déclaration de Vicky. Enfin, par Vicky. Connor Barton. Non, 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 je remonte. Julia Martens, d'accord. Bon. Dans le codex, il est mis à jour qui? Ok, les mêmes persos en fait.
Well, looks like that egg finally cracked. And inside, Mayor Hill was hiding more than I could have imagined. This is a complete manifest of Carmine Falcone's criminal organization.
What in the world was Hill doing with all this? Illegal arms dealing, drug running, mob hits, money laundering?
This is an insurance policy. Hill could expose Falcone if he didn't play along.
That would explain why he's never made a move against him.
Sure as hell better than any bodyguard. This is it, Alfred. With this proof, we can finally knock out Falcone's organization.
Where would we possibly begin to dismantle it?
This is a police matter.
There's only one cop we can trust to handle this evidence correctly.
Lieutenant Gordon. He could mobilize the entire police force against Falcone.
What about that reporter from the Gazette?
Vicky.
Yes, Miss Vale. She could release this evidence through proper channels. I suppose it comes down to who you want to help most. Or who you think could do the most good.
La police c'est trop chaud, donc ce sera Vicky. Même si ça risque de
Vicky
la tuer.
showed faith in me. She cares about the truth. She'll get the story out the way it needs to be told.
A wise decision, sir. We'll attack Falcone on two fronts tonight. Vicky through the media, and Batman...
By any means necessary. Whatever Falcone is planning, it ends tonight.
He's a spider, Bruce. Eyes everywhere. A dense web of goons poised to trap you. No one has ever managed to bring him down.
I haven't tried yet.
This is big. You drop a bomb like this, there's gonna be fallout.
That not even Falcone can survive.
Why give it to me then? You don't know how much I appreciate it, but you're Wayne. You could have given it to anyone.
I want to turn the entire city against Falcone. The media, the public, the police.
Once this story drops, every single person connected with Falcone will turn their back on him. What this could do for the city, my career, I'm just wondering what the cost is gonna be.
It'll be worth it.
I don't know, Bruce. Falcone doesn't like bad press. If I run this story, I put a price on my head. The next time my name appears in the media, God, it might be an obituary.
I'll protect you, I promise.
Chivalrous, but unnecessary. You're not Batman.
But
I always think, crime in the city, it's a hydra. You cut off one criminal's head.
3 more appear in its place. I know.
Unless we kill the beast once and for all. But who's even capable of that? If we don't act fast, that void will be filled by someone far worse. Wouldn't be the first time.
Lieutenant Gordon. He has his badge in the right place.
Yeah, well, I hope that's enough. Sometimes the rest of the force, they have their own agenda. It's a good thing you gave this to me instead of the police. Could end up buried in some evidence locker and not on every screen in Gotham where it belongs.
Public attention. That's what brings down men like Falcone. not a bullet.
Though after my story runs, he might get that too. I'll be seeing you, Bruce.
It's done.
Good. So is our hunt. The drone's located Falcone downtown, a place called the Skyline Club.
Ah bah tiens.
Although you're not dressed for that kind of party.
Well, I can always change in the car.
The drone's cameras and scanning tech are fully functional.
All right. Let's find Falcone. Good point of entry.
Tell me another.
What's the difference between the Mafia and City Council?
I don't know. Aren't they the same thing?
Only one of them is organized.
Ooh, you're cute.
So, are you alone?
Not anymore, I'm not. Where's Nikki? In lockup. Again? Christ, Kimmy. What did they pinch him for now? Some hit down at the docks. Nikki? No. I didn't think he was a hatchet man. You and me both. Well, does he got an alibi? Honey, I'm always his alibi.
You make your rounds? Yeah, no broken bones. Still healing from the last time I bet. All it took was a couple of C notes this time. Nice and easy. Nice and easy my ass. I know you burned powder tonight. The whole city can smell it.
The white rose. Falcone's symbol.
A red rose after tonight.
Je vais leur péter leur gueule.
Nothing here.
Ok. Je vais juste regarder.
That's the most heavily guarded door in the building.
Gotta be Falcone's hideout.
Well, it won't be as easy as ringing the doorbell.
4 armed guards. Stealth not an option. I'll put together a plan of attack. Stand by. Couple of options for taking this guy down.
L'œuvre d'art. Non, avec la lumière plutôt. Batman ne casse pas les œuvres d'art quand même. Le mec de la porte. Ça a piqué, mon gars.
This one might be tricky. Any ideas?
I've got it covered, Al.
Bruce, have you formulated your plan of attack?
Bon, allez, c'est bon.
Very good, sir.
Je sais pas si on va faire des mauvais choix à ce niveau-là. Allez, on se concentre et avoir du QTE à fond. Et le dernier. Merde, allez, regarde.
Goddamn circus freak!
Quel abruti.
Show yourself! You got no goddamn right to be here! I want... The hell?
Ça va piquer.
How about this one? Can't sneak up on me. You think that's gonna work? I'm gonna light up this goddamn... Get your goddamn hands off of...
Stay down, Falcone. We can end this now.
You've got a lot to learn, kid.
Explosives armed. Fire when ready.
Qu'est-ce que tu peux faire contre ça, sérieux?
You've lost, Falcone.
I can do a few more rounds. All right.
The chemicals. Where are they?
What?
I found your calling card at the docks. The White Rose.
You think I wanted to lead you here? Yeah, something reeks about this whole thing. And it ain't a dead bat.
Still want to play games?
We're all being played here, including you. Those chemicals you're so riled up about, they're mine, all right? But someone is trying to cut me out of the deal because I did not make that mess at the docks.
Then who did?
No, with that. Gotham's watching now. Go ahead. Give him a show. I'll be walking.
Pas correctement.
Spill it, Falcone, while you still can.
It's the Waynes. They're behind all this.
What do you mean?
You wanna save this city? Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Thanks for the assist. Now we only have to take one of you down. Open fire!
Ah, d'accord. Chambre à vue. C'est quoi ces coupures de son?
Fire and smoke could reportedly be seen from street level. Tonight, the Skyline Club, a high-rise mafia hangout in downtown Gotham, was the arena for a clash between the notorious Batman and alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone, who was found dangling over a 50-story drop. Bet Falcone loved that view. Though I'd say the crime boss getting his is well overdue, Falcone has slipped through the law's grasp for years. But after this dramatic arrest and a stunning expose by Gazette reporter Vicky Vale, Falcone's going away for a long, long time.
Ok, donc Falcone s'est fait bien avoir.
Criminal dealings, this brings me to the story everyone is talking about, the Wayne family. For generations, the big W on the Wayne Enterprises Tower was a reassuring sight. You knew that there was something pure at the heart of Gotham, that this city, for all its faults, was built by good people. But with Thomas and Martha's shining reputation called into question, we no longer have such assurances. And even worse, it seems the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree. Gotham's greatest son, Bruce Wayne, seen here in the company of gangsters, may be just as crooked as his parents. In his defense, Wayne fired back saying,
"This story about my family is exactly that. A story. It's a work of fiction all the way through."
In a world where the Waynes, our golden family, are corrupt, who are we left with? Who can Gothamites look up to? The supposed hero Batman? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, we'll keep digging for the truth. But the prominent feeling throughout Gotham is that the Waynes' time in the sun is ending.
The suit, the car, this entire cave.
Master Bruce?
Everything I built. I created all of this because I didn't want any more innocent people to die. If Falcone's telling the truth about my parents, then what the hell did we do this for?
Bruce,
What have you been hiding from me? Alfred!
Putain, Alfred! Bon, j'imagine que c'est l'épisode 1 qui est fini. Ouais, très bien. Alors, vous avez soutenu Harvey devant Falcon. Vous et 67,1% des joueurs avez défié Falcon et soutenu Harvey, lui donnant accès à la réunion privée. D'accord. Avez-vous accepté de figurer dans l'article de Vicky? Vous et 85,4% des joueurs avez répondu favorablement à Vicky et affirmé que l'histoire sur la corruption de la famille Wayne était une machination. Ok. Avez-vous cassé le bras du tireur sur les docks? Vous et 51,3% des joueurs avez fait preuve de clémence lors de l'interrogatoire du tireur des docks. Ok. Ah, les gens étaient vachement partagés là-dessus apparemment. À qui avez-vous donné la clé de Falcon Ok, d'accord. Vous et 27,6% des joueurs avez confié les données de Falcon sur Falcon à Vicky Vale au lieu de Gordon. Ok, ouais. Je pense que tant que Gordon n'est pas... Enfin, pour l'instant, il est juste lieutenant, hein, donc le reste de la police, faut faire gaffe. Hein. Quand Batman s'est-il occupé de Falcon à la fin? Vous et 82% des joueurs avez fait preuve de retenue et confié Falcon sain et sauf à la police. Bah oui, oui. Les autres, ils ont fait quoi? Ils l'ont buté? Est-ce qu'on peut vraiment buter dans celui-là? Ok. Ouais, donc à part les données filées à Vicky... Ok.
When your
Attends, si je fais reprendre le jeu, ça passe quoi?
parents died, they left me as caretaker of their estate, their son, and their secrets. I would never betray them.
Ok.
Your parents were good people, Bruce, no matter what that thug Falcone told you.
Then swear to me there's no truth to it.
That scoop you brought me on Falcone helped me more than you could possibly know. I owe you one.
I'm sure Falcone's taken harder beatings in the past. Hopefully, this one knocks something useful out of him.
Hell of a view.
Bruce,
Voilà.
the Wayne name is toxic. I have to do what's best for my campaign. What's best for Gotham. I have to distance myself.
I will find the truth. Along with anyone who stands in my way.
Non. On peut faire quelque chose avec ça? Savoir que ça là, c'est les comics qui ont été lancés il y a 3-4 ans déjà, 3-4 ans. Donc c'était le grand relancement des comics d'ici, donc c'était Rebirth ça s'appelle. Effectivement, donc avec le premier run sur Batman par Tom King et David Finch. Enfin, David Finch en vrai il a fait très peu de numéros, mais putain c'était super. Hein. J'ai tout juste là d'ailleurs. Mais c'est bien qu'il fasse une petite pub pour les comics. Bon. On va s'arrêter là pour cette fois-ci. Ah, j'avais pas vu que j'avais mis les lumières en clignotantes. Bon. Bah, je kiffe. Franchement, c'est pas mal. Il y a des petites entorses à la vraie histoire de Batman. Par exemple, Cobblepot, qui n'est pas déjà le pingouin et... Voilà, après physiquement, c'est pas tellement ça, il a juste le nez bien pointu comme il est censé l'avoir, mais c'est tout. Non, attendez, je quitte le jeu parce que ça me met une musique incroyable. Voilà, c'est bon. Ouais, alors avant la fin de ce stream, je fais tout tomber. Je voulais parler de ça là. Donc c'est des potes à moi, ça s'appelle donc French Pair. Je vais l'écrire tout de suite dans le chat. Non, faut que je repasse en asserti. On est bon, on est bon. Voilà, donc je vous conseille vraiment d'aller voir ça. Ils font des tableaux et tout ça. C'est très artisanal, on va dire. Bon, je suis pas payé, hein. Ça, c'est mon cadeau d'emménagement de crémaillère. C'est des potes qui font ça. Allez vraiment voir ce qu'ils font. C'est vraiment cool. Donc, moi, j'espère lui en racheter bientôt d'ailleurs. Lui en acheter bientôt. Je reviens tout à l'heure. Est-ce que je suis sûr de ça? Non. On va dire je reviens demain 21h avec deux sur la suite comment ça s'appelle déjà, Dying Light, ouais, c'est ça. D'ailleurs on rushera moins que la semaine dernière, on a été un peu trop vite, on fera un peu plus de petites missions et tout. Je suis pas sûr de revenir ce soir. Donc voilà, je m'avance pas là-dessus. Donc je vous dis à demain au pire et puis Et puis voilà, je vais peut-être lancer un petit raid. Même si on n'est que 1. Mais c'est au moins pour montrer le soutien. Est-ce que j'ai des potes en stream? Non. Non, bah j'ai pas de potes en stream. Ah non, bah non, c'est vrai. C'est la pause de raid. Pourtant, il m'a dit quoi tout à l'heure? Ah, il a dit qu'il streamerait peut-être ce soir, mais bon. Ça a pas l'air d'être le cas. Bon. Eh ben, soit ce soir, soit demain. Des bisous.